Hello, welcome back. Last time I cleared Autumn Hills, which seemed to be the first real stage of this game. I'm in Forlorn Temple now. Let's see how continuing works. Okay, Forlorn Temple, I have... I guess that's the scroll on the left and then the climbing claws to the right of it. 109 time spirits or whatever. 2 little coin things. Alright, let's go. So I spent a lot of time with, intro stuff, talking to shopkeeper, etc. So the rest of this might go a bit faster if there aren't quite so many interruptions. Speaking of which, though... Hey, shopkeep. You the same as ever? No, this is here. What's with the big mysterious chest? It appeared when you smashed your first power seal. Power seal, that's what they're called. You still need to smash 43 power seals to open that. Okay, well, that gives me a sense of scale, possibly. Alright then. So 43 more of them. Well, at least. 43 to open the chest. There might be something else, though. I have enough for this if I want. That sounds maybe useful. I'd rather have this, though. Yeah, so I'm going to save for Serendipitous Minds. Serendipitous Bodies is nice, too, but Serendipitous Minds is what I currently care about. Alright. Oh hey, hang on, now white stuff. Forlorn Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? No, he has not. Does that guy have a name? Adventurer types rarely do. I get it. So the short of it is, that four-headed monster who would have killed you earlier if that cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. And he's been sitting on their throne ever since. You mean this is all that is left of the human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No way, I will go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just stand by while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. You are still too weak to consider taking on even his second-in-command. Would that be... whatever that guy's name was? Who was named? I forgot his name, though. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. No, I will. Any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all the neighboring princes stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each would reply, confident that they had proved they didn't fear the dark, or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with that pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile so that someone who's extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it's the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. Until one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her just like that, how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humble by regal standards, she realized that she was the only constant in all of her problems, delved into personal growth, then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. Well, good for her. What a weird inversion of that story. Please don't touch the cabinet. Alright, this time I'm going to listen to you. I assume you'll just tell the same story again. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. I'll poke at it again sometime later, but now doesn't seem like the time. Slightly suspicious stuff here. Yeah, check it out. I found some health and a giant crystal. Oh, neat. Alright, it's money. Give me more. Yeah, I'm harvesting this whole thing. There we go. Okay, cool. And just like that, I have almost enough for the upgrade I wanted. I need another 26, though. Those are gonna fall. I knew it. Oh. Catacombs! Well, bet you can't make it without falling into the pit. I see. That was a nice twist. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead. What kind of creature are you? You've never seen a Phoebekin? Or Phobekin? Phobekin? We are a tribe of builders, technically very hardworking, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear which we are named after. Yeah, Phobekin. Got it. What's your name? Necro? Oh hey, I found Necrophobe. He's in this game. Necro, so you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs? Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins above and was instantly paralyzed by all this morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, rescued him, I guess. Yeah, I had nothing that I could have cloud stepped off up there, so no avoiding falling in this. Whoa, that guy's faster than I expected. So Shopkeeper Man is going to make fun of me next time I see him, I know it. There is no chance that he won't. Can't quite slash through that. Oh right, there's a thing there. So again, pits can be death. Let's see, so I'm going to have to... That works. Oh boy, that's awkward. What? Oh, I ran out of health. Hi Quarble, you're here. 22 time shards accumulated so far. I'm glad they assigned me to you. So hold on, you're saying you took 22 time shards, but you're not saying how much you're charging me this time? So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna try and count. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 11. 12, 13, 14. I know what I wanted to do there, but I ran out of health before I could do it. 15, 16, 17. 18. 19, 20, 21. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. 22, 23. Yeah, he's hungrier. 24, 25, 26. I want you to stop before I take that. 27, 28, 29. Yeah, I'm leaving that alone until you go away. Oh, he went away. Okay. So wait, I didn't feed him anything for him to go away. Does he stay around a little bit after his debt is paid, or is it actually time-based, or what? I don't know. Anyway, I can buy the thing now. If I catch up with Shopman. Whoa. Yeah, so even, like, steering away from the wall and slashing, I still hold on until I press jump. Good to know. So this is suddenly... These arrangements are significantly more dangerous than they just were. Also, I have that spot noted down in that one place back at Autumn Hills, where there was the breakable floor that I couldn't break. So I'll come back for that later, maybe. Hey, Mr. Wizard. Okay. Or Necromancer, perhaps? So these things sometimes have time shards. What were those called? They had a name, but I've already forgotten it. Like, at least twice at this point. Okay, that's just water. Right, okay, so press that to swim. Okay, that's uncomfortable, but I did it. Whoa, whoa. This one gonna fall. Okay, here we go. Upgrade time. Haven't found another power token. Power seal. That's what they called. Current area. Hey, you made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really. It's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons. And bats. Oh, evil wizards too? You bet. A necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. Alright, so he doesn't want to, make fun of me. What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic. Come on, you just asked. No, but I meant, believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. So people went out of their way to tell me that the writing in this game is actually good, and I'm getting a better vibe from it today. I was a little off-put by some of the jokes and fourth wall breaking in the beginning, but this guy's being fine right now. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day she was visited by a starving beggar who asked her whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering, then invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered her to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want anything and it's a moral about living frugally? No, this is good, let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree, so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then there has been misery in the world. And no death, nobody ever died again. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfish later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. Demon King. Hey, how did that epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? Here it is, I knew this would come up. It's not fair, the bridge was in shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away, now would we? Okay then. No. Oh shoot, Alright, that's fine. I chose the shortest one by accident. Whoa, okay. Careful with those button presses. Serendipitous minds, that's what I want. And you know what? I can also get second wind. Do it. So while being knocked back, do an air recovery jump. Alright. No longer capturing Steam achievements, just so you know. So you won't see those pop on screen. Alright, fine. So 43 more. Alright. Wait a second. 43 power seal, parentheses S. Really, you could have... It is not hard to pluralize conditionally. This is kind of a pet peeve of mine. That spike ball has a face. It's grinning at me. Having a good time. Oops. I'm gonna stick here for a moment. My hands are very sticky. Whoa. Hey. There's stuff. Alright, so this is gonna be uncomfortable. That's not so bad. Aha, power seal. Okay. Whoa. These are gonna, like, open once I pick that up, maybe? Smash! Alright. They did! I appreciate that that was kind enough to me that I didn't have to just steer to the side to get it, and I could actually climb back up. Because it totally could have been mean enough that I just couldn't have climbed back up. I don't have a weapon underwater. My sword is not waterproof, I guess. Okay, so health, key or whatever. Is that what they call it? What's the pause screen look like? Like that. What's the... Here we go. Hey, scroll. Scroll you're tasked with carrying. Climbing claws. Great. Energy shuriken. Yeah, key. Alright. Cloud step. Strike of the ninja. Right, that thing. Second wind. Okay. I'm not gonna get knocked back on purpose. Okay, so implication there is that there are indeed exactly 45 of them. So it does say smashing them all. So I can press down to go down faster, but I have to press jump to swim up. And it does just like a little swim. Okay. Not gonna test out getting crushed. I can do without that. This looks hazardous. That's what I thought. Plenty of time, though. Yikes. Oh, right. I should... Okay, you know what? Let's just try this. Alright, so I pressed it. It stopped my knockback and just, like, jumped straight up. So, okay. If I remember, then I guess I'll use that. Broken portal. Hey! Well, that's just a skeleton and a lamp. Okay. Key energy that I'm not using. That's fine. Hazardous path. Let's see what you have. Health refill. Okay, I'll take it. I was down a little bit. Oh wait, hang on. And a lamp. Oh, and there's one I missed there. You know what? Let's go back and take the less hazardous... Oh. Never mind, that goes nowhere. But I wanted this money. Oh, okay, right, respawning. So enemies respawn real quick. I am sure that is not accidental, given the source material of this. Yeah, I knew something was going to happen there. Didn't quite realize what it was going to be until I saw it, though. Are you going to fall? You're glowy. I don't know. That thing below me is kinda suspicious. I'm real tempted to jump in this pit. It looks like the kind of pit I might want to jump into, but at the same time... Last checkpoint was pretty recent. This is worth checking. I jumped in one pit to test. So I want to see about this one. Alright, I do die in that. If someone's watching, you can pretend there was... Okay. There was not. I do not opt to pretend that. I did that completely on purpose. You saw me. Alright. So, I'll just assume that unless there's something that really clearly tells me it's not, that all pits are death pits. Because I don't want to play the guessing game and pay money every time to, probably always get a negative answer anyway. I don't need that. Could go for it, but I don't need it. Right, so again, I should remember I have a shuriken. I haven't been feeling very threatened by enemies in this stage. But just to remind myself... Oh, it goes right through you. Okay. So that doesn't work on the skeletons, huh? Quarble's gone, good. Well, hey there, wizard. You are no more. Something's happening. Hey, Necromancer. Time for another fight with your minions. Alright. Are these wizards undead? You do your thing, I'll catch up with you later. As in now. Oops, I somehow threw 2 the second time. I guess I hit the button twice. Alright, so show me, there we go, there's those serendipitous mines. If I did this just right, I could have done that properly, but I didn't. I fell in spikes instead. Here, have one of those. Oh, okay, well, actually... There we go. I made it work. I think this will be safe enough. Yes. Yeah, this has really ramped up the danger. Okay, great. That refills me a little bit to 3. I could let that pass by me, but I don't want to take the time. I'm just gonna go. 3 hits for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. There was a skeleton down there that could have had something. It didn't. Go away, wizard. Don't need you around. So you fall on the floor and get stunned if I hit you out of the air, but then just take 1 more hit to die properly. Yeah, I see you running at me. Oops. Okay, right, so I used my recovery thing there. I can just hang on that, skipping a lot of this. Oh boy, that's... okay, dangerous. No, no, no. It's dangerous. Alright, so I'm just back here. Okay, so I can make it through here a lot quicker if I do some cloud stepping. So, I mean, all those things he's eating are, like, new currency units that, you know, are the same ones I got before, but I'm getting them again. So this is kind of, in a way, not costing me anything other than time, as long as he goes away before I reach new stuff. Yeah, okay, so that was basically a net profit in money, but a net loss in time. A much more valuable currency. Stop doing that! I don't want to touch that spike ball, it's nasty. It's not that hard to avoid it. Just do this. There. Oops. Skeletons, on the other hand, that movement pattern is slightly a problem. Okay. Okay, right. Oops. Sure. I'll take it. I note that I'm getting 4 of those per lamp, so clearly there's going to be a way to increase my capacity somehow. Hey, shopkeeper man. Upgrade. Wait, hold on. New chats? Level boss. I believe you have reached the Necromancer's doorstep. Any advice? Very little is known about this villain. Okay, so no advice. Dodging anything that looks like evil magic would be a good start. Wow, great help. Well, I also recommend looking at my inventory for any useful upgrades. I really appreciate all the support. Look, the Necromancer is a newcomer. All we know for now is that he plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant I. All I know. I'm totally on my own here. Alright. Being cagey about that. So I could afford that. Which sounds nice, I guess, sure. Okay, 1 more key charge, there we go. Pierce a target, yeah, sounds great. I'll save for that, I think. That's nice too. Costs a lot. That's nice too. That's nice too. That's really nice. Costs a lot. Oh hey, there's something over here. Oh, okay. So invest in that. Probably a good thing to have early on. Something's locked here. And I won't see it just by buying the upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Save up for a bit. Hey, Necromancer. Let's have a fight. And with this army of undead, everyone will soon fear the mighty Ruxton. Ahem. What now? We have a visitor. His staff is talking to him. I don't have time for visitors. Well, he seems to have time for you. Oh great, just when you think you get to play with your evil lab. Do I have to remind you who's in charge here? Now say something threatening and try not to embarrass us like you did last time. Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this. Alright, staff is in charge. He's little. Who dares enter my lair? Uh-oh, is that the messenger? Looks like it. What do we do? Steal the scroll, of course. Good plan. And guard! Face the mighty might of Ruxton the Great! I like how we always saw him from the back with cape flowing, so you never see how short he is until now. I could cloud step off of that and get to you. Have some of that. Have some more of that. Oops. Yeah, whatever. Yikes, okay, that's a little bit more of a hazard. Okay, right, so when you move side to side, then you're in range of me getting on the wall to do that. Got it? Come on now. Didn't work. So I need one to get up here, then another one to get up there. Yeah, not gonna happen this time. Ah. Just gonna eat the damage. Hey, you, have one of those. Have some of those. You look angry. Okay, good. Yeah, thought I was almost done. Alright. Not that serious. I yield! Wait, I don't. It's over. This evil thing is clearly not working out for us, no matter how many skulls we slap onto ourselves. Any suggestions then? I'm listening. I don't know, just something else. Like what? Introspection would be a good start. What has all this brought us, really? Ridiculous. I'm sticking to evil. Oh yeah? And how are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you? Well, I could... Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's settled then. Carry on, messenger. We promise not to cause the world any harm. Okay. Alright, cool. Thanks. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I can get there. Okay. So not quite out of the catacombs yet. I should take the opportunity to save and heal up again, since it's just over here, and see if Shopkeeper has anything to say about that battle I just did. No, nothing. Okay. Alright, so what's over here? Is this just transition screen? Seems to be. Alright, next up, Bamboo Creek. Okay, so this is some nice pacing. Alright, I guess I'll see you next time for Bamboo Creek.